Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I've been having a very busy day, unusually. It started with the morning proactive wellness club, and it went on to morning routine, and then a couple of rooms where I was uh, asked about certain topics, and that was fun. And then all the company work, and after the news hour, I thought I will come and talk to my friends and tell them what's going on. Tomorrow morning, my time, Central Time, which is at 10:30, I have this talk on. Somebody is interviewing me on what is my view on menopause and how does ancient wisdom perspective helps women. So that's something I've been talking to women before in my practice and outside also, because from the ancient perspective, they never looked at menopause as an end. Okay, it's more like a sacred beginning. That kind of perspective helps them to not only suffer less with their symptoms, but also really be very productive during that time. Without really uh, suffering and moping about the symptoms, right? So I thought I'll share that perspective. This lady, she is from India, but right now she's in UK. She does help a lot of women by talking to them about menopause, which was very nice. So I thought I will talk to her because she asked me. She has been coming to my talks and she has been with me on a number of things for herself. But then she also wants me to help her members or group or whoever she talks to. A bunch of women. I don't know what their you know commercial thing is. I don't know, but she does help these women by providing energy, by providing all the questions. I thought I will help them too in my own way. So I'll be talking to her, and she will be interviewing me. But she has a problem with her Zoom, so I'm going to allow her to Zoom through my Zoom. So it will be from me the invitation. People who are interested, they can ask for it. Otherwise, I'm going to let my other channels open up like I normally do. So you'll be seeing them, me too. So it's at 10:30 uh, my Chicago time, Central Time, right? So note it down and join if you can, and that will be something that you could uh, listen to an interesting perspective. But there's a lot of change in terms of modern way of we treat menopause. That's fine. Hormonal treatment, cognitive therapy, so many things we use. That's fine. But these are kind of complementary and additional things that people can learn. Okay, my usual stuff. Okay, so I'm going to talk about it. It's not only the traditions, it's not only the lifestyles, it's not only the philosophies, and all those things will be presented there. And it depends upon their questions and what they want to know. Okay, so that is what is we're going to have tomorrow morning, and then that will be India time of 8 p.m. On Thursday. They are ahead of us. I'm early in the morning, they are in the evening. So we're going to talk to them too, because that number of Indian women who have been my followers now, uh, they all have individual questions about their own health and wellness, especially after menopause. So we kind of help them with that. Okay, that's the big part of tomorrow, probably from 10:30 they want for about 1.5 hours or something. So we will try to see we may talk about 45 minutes and then at least half an hour for the questions and answers, right? So apart from that, I started to do this proactive wellness club more regularly these days, in the morning and in the evening too. In the morning, you all know the morning routine that will the same hour we'll be doing. But when the club members are there on the Zoom, I'll be focusing on some individual conditions. Like somebody may want to know more about arthritis and how to use yoga to relieve the symptoms. um, Somebody may be heart disease. How do you help post heart attack? How can you enhance their rehab, right? Or anybody who has surgery because of the knee surgery, because of the shoulder surgery, number of things. I take a lot of pride in guiding them to have kind of a little bit more intense, but at the same time, kind of commonsensical rehab through yoga. So you can complement whatever physical therapy you are doing by doing this yoga, right? And the combining breathing and combining mind relaxation, all that. Basically, the stress will go down, and you can be ginger with your joints, and then you can do yoga only as much you want to take it. Okay, no pain, right? So that seems to work very well for my patients. Usually, I tell them, go and have the surgery done, but after the surgery, uh, do the physical therapy. That's fine, but add what I'm going to tell you, and then um, to date, I always had earlier recovery for combining physical therapy and yoga rather than just physical therapy only. So it does help them to really understand the pathology involved and how you can reverse some of that pathology or accelerate to heal better. That kind of. I would say that accelerating the healing. That's what we can do with this mind body systems. Okay. So that's what I was going to do in the morning and in the evening. In the morning, probably 8 o'clock, we use the same hour for that. And only the people who are in the club membership, they will be having the Zoom, so where they have special attention for their, somebody had a shoulder surgery. Obviously, we will do more of shoulder problems. Somebody has a knee joint, we will do more of the knee joint, that kind of thing. But we will do the part of the yoga routine, morning routine that we do. In the evening, however, that will be at 6 p.m. Central Time. And there I'm going to, I was not broadcasting that to all the channels, but I decided to do that because some of the regulars on the morning were very enthusiastic. So I thought I will include them in the evening also. Same thing. The club members will be on the Zoom and they are paid members and all the, but then other people can join on my usual channels, Instagram and all this, right? So be aware of that. And then there is a um, podcast that is going to be broadcasted every week on the weekend. I will let you know what is the time and how you can tune into that too. That is something going to be on proactive wellness. What is it? Why have come to the proactive wellness? And how do you really understand that improve your own life and also your family's life and all that? And also how it is a movement I have started, and so that all the people will be on the uh, proactive wellness movement. That means they are understanding, they are inspired, they are doing it, and then they are allowing everybody else also take it up. This will save a lot of physical suffering, mental suffering, and also financial suffering, and also your general approach to the life will improve. That's what I'm striving all the time. So I do so many coachings, right? But then I always bring them back to proactive wellness. From now onwards, you got a problem, you fixed it. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to be proactive about being well? That's what I was focusing on, and I'm sure everybody knows the value of that. And the things that I do, though, I start with where the person is, where it's training or physical fitness level or the sex or the age, whatever, and then I take them from there to what they could do proactively, and then doing that on a continuous basis. That's what I wanted. So that means you are not going to allow your health to be taken by the food industry or travel industry or any of the entertainment industry, and all those things, right? So they don't pay attention to your health properly because you want to go on a trip and then you want to go there and do the exercise, take some time off and all. Why do you have to do that? Why can't you do it at home? That's the point. Suppose you are in the entertainment industry and a lot of your life and everything is going towards the entertainment, and that means sedentary activity. That means not you playing, but you are watching the player, right? So can you change that a little bit? So that kind of thing. So I want to make people take this as a movement so that in the future you're not only staying away from the clinics, from the ERs, from the hospitals, not neglecting it, but just don't need to go there. That's fine. Okay. I save a lot of money like that. Then I encourage my patients also. One of my biggest telling point when I was actively practicing was how few ER visits my patients are making, how few hospitalization people are having. That is a testament of the quality of care we are providing as a clinic, right? And I took a lot of pride in that. So when you attend to the lifestyles, when you attend to the root causes of these diseases, obvious, right? You won't be really doing that. Okay, so this kind of thing I want to promote more, and I do have a website, I do have a podcast, I do have uh, all these streams of webinars and all these things. I'm going to be more focused on proactive wellness. The part of it is treating the or helping the doctors and nurses not to be burned out, and helping the company directors and leaders to be nurturing and also not promoting stressful atmosphere around them by doing the more like a servant leadership. Okay, and also we're going to help the modern age because of the technology, because of proliferation of the information. We got so many problems with our mind, right? So I'm going to help them to protect their mind and then work efficiently, but at the same time protect their mind. So all these things I have been doing, I kind of want to put it under one umbrella called proactive wellness, so that you can prevent burnout. And if you are burnout, you can come out of it. You are stressed out, you can prevent that too. You can come out of it, and have a general sense of comprehensive self-care. Thereby, you are living well for a long time, living well in joy, not in misery. Just existing and taking medication, that's not what it is. You don't want to lose your athleticism as much as possible. That is only because of the repetition, and also recognizing how your body, mind are trained together, and how you have come out of it, and you have kind of detrained your mind. So get back to that is very important. So I was also focusing on that. So this kind of regimen, morning, evening, proactive wellness clubs and the activities, and also really doing this uh, weekend podcast. Of course, I will do my webinars, I'll do my master classes and all that, which I'm doing at will. I just do whenever I feel like an idea. I did the breathing the other day. Okay, like that. Like tomorrow, we're going to do the menopause, and I wrote a small ebook for the menopause, and also I have a course. I just have to finish it, and I'll release them to the people who are interested in that. Okay, so any other questions or anything that you want to know about my activities, I'll be happy to talk to you about it if you want to come up and ask me. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a YouTube channel, but now I'm going to convert it to proactive wellness. We have a proactive wellness group. Probably that will be the center for my friends and family and all the uh, followers who are following me. They will all be in that umbrella of proactive wellness Facebook group, and they will have idea about all my activities, and they can come there and look it up. It is the name of the group is Proactive Wellness. That is the group. You can join there if you want to. But I'm going to be having some live, all the live things that I do now, they are streamed under that, under the group also. So you can find a lot of my talks there too. So that's one central thing I want to make it, apart from the podcast. I do have a uh, app too. It's called Be a Pals Real Wellness. So we're going to change that name a little bit more so that it's like a PAW by Be a Pal. PAW is for proactive wellness. You can get into the app, and a lot of interactive activities will be there, and people will be communicated better. What I'm talking about, what are the things you could do, what are the things you want to learn, what are the things you could really look at a second look. Just don't give it to somebody else. Your health and wellness. Actually, from the geopolitical, from the political activities, we see more people are going to lose their insurance, and more people are going to lose their food and other social supports. So I anticipate a lot of people need to take care of their wellness, need to stay away from the need of the health insurance because they may not even have it, or they may not even have it enough of it. Even now that's the case, right? A lot of people, they may have namesake insurance, but the amount of copay they have to pay, the percentage of it, or the percentage of what they have to pay after the hospitalization is enormous. That is causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of suffering in young people. We know that. So I just want to help a little bit. Okay. So by me promoting wellness, by me making very preventative of the problems, and also really helping them to understand what are the root causes, how do the disease develop and progress, how you can interfere at various stages of that, and also how you can live when you are old. Like me, I'm 70, I'm living very well, right? So that's what I want everybody to try and do. It's not that guaranteed that we will be like this all the time, but at least I'm not doing things that will take my health down for sure. I don't eat processed food. I eat only homemade food and also freshly made food, mostly vegetarian and green and nuts-based diet. And I follow the Ayurveda diet of Sattvic diet, which is very balanced diet. And I sleep well. I know how to have a quality of sleep, and I drink well. I deep breathe, and I just take walks and be active most of the day. I was up and about all day today. I have a desk that I raise, and I do all my meetings and everything on that. So functional medicine, functional fitness. That's something I do, and I promote that too. So actually, I take whenever a doctor or somebody comes, I kind of take a long interview where the questions are directed to um, tell me your physical activity from morning up to going to work and coming back and all that. So I will be very particular about at the workplace how much physical activity they do. They spend a lot of energy, and then how many occasions they have for deep breathing, how many occasions they have to be here and now. All those things I ask, and then I prescribe the way they should be parking the car, taking the stairs, and walking on the corridors, and going around the building at lunchtime. So many different things you can design for anybody, right? I take a lot of pleasure in that, because that way I don't want to wait till they are done. I don't want to wait for them to afford a gym or a yoga studio, anything like that. I want them to be physical, moving, and then I also attend to their information habits. How do they how do they expose their brain to that, and how much time they spend really in a focused way, in an attentive way. You remember I was telling you all about I wake up in awareness and I don't let my mind run away with it by in the morning. And then during the day, whatever I do, I give complete attention. Like I'm here with you, I'm giving my complete attention to you. That's what is it. And then in the evening, I kind of empty my mind and go to sleep. All that improves my quality of my mind, my memory, and also I don't have this anxiety, depression about things. I do stuff, but I don't worry over them. I think about them, but I don't let them generate this anxiety or depression, anything like that. There is a way, it's an intelligent way, once you have that inner resilience, inner stability, and you are not burning yourself out from inside by all these, big turmoils that you have, emotional turmoils or fearful or anxiety, you are much better off, right? Everybody knows these are all good. These are something everybody knows instinctively, intuitively. But it's the question of application. Do you do it as a fashion? Do you do it only once in a while? Do you allow your senses and mind you drag you somewhere else? Do you allow people who talk just talk all the time sitting and talking, but not doing yourself? Those kind of things. Don't go and watch a game. Go and play a game. That's my difference. Okay, so that will be very wonderful for you. Okay, so all these activities, I'm trying to put them together so that where people spend time with me in the morning and in the evening, and if they want to be getting a lot more about my way of during the day. For example, I was working on uh, daily life with ancient wisdom, solving modern medicine, more modern problems. I'm sorry, solving modern problems with ancient wisdom. You know, that's something I am very fond of and developing very carefully so that people could really use the practical wisdom in daily activities. Okay, so for me, every day is like a gift, and every day is like I do a lot of stuff. Part of that is it could be sometimes 75%, sometimes 60, sometimes 50, sometimes 40. Whatever it is, I'm helping somebody with something. That is a wonderful thing, right? So I enjoy that. So I'm sure you're all doing that too. But then I kind of interwoven these proactive wellness measures, how to be proactively well measures borrowed from the science, from the spirituality, and not religiosity, but spirituality. Our innate humanness, our innate kindness, compassion, whatever that is. That is the spirituality I'm talking about. Being friendly, there is this book, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, is about the mind. Mind, that is the yoga book. Yoga is about really understanding the limitations of the mind and how you're not allowing the mind to dominate you, that kind of thing, right? So in that he talks about Maitri. Maitri means friendliness towards other people, everything, animals and every other living being, basically. And karuna means kindness, responding as a human being kind to somebody. So like a empathy with their problems and all that, right? And mudita, mudita means I'm rejoicing in the success and joy of happiness of other people. Okay, all those these qualities are very, very important. And then upeksha. Upeksha means some things happened negative. Some people are talking negatively about you, or saying that and all that. Um, then people have that tendency, right? They unnecessarily talk about other people and all that, and be indifferent to that. That is upeksha. Okay, so these four qualities: Maitri, friendship; Karuna, which is kindness; Mudita, enjoying other people's happiness and success; and Upeksha, ignoring other people's negativity, other people's, uh, you know, they could be jealous, they could be angry, they could be hateful, they could be racist. So many things happen to all of us, right? So learn to ignore that kind of weakness of other people. Then you will be happy. You will not have the eroding of your inner resilience. It is there. It is there in everybody, you know. So you go from strength to strength as you understand these things, as you live it. But most of the people live in their mind. Don't do that. Live in the present moment, which is life. If that is not there and you are living in the past or future, you are living in the mind. Living in the mind means living in the mind, not in the real life. Okay, so it's a very, very commonsensical. It's a actually truth, a fact. So once you understand that, and once you aware that I'm not living the life I'm given here and now, but I'm living in the time, which is the past or the future. Simple, right? Once you get that, and you have so much energy because you don't have to spend time with the past experiences. You can learn from it, but you don't have to go and relive them. And you don't have to worry about something in the future because you can think about it, plan it, come with some kind of steps towards the goals that you have, and then focus on the process, not on the all the so many things are going on and all that. But here and now, am I in the process? Like I'm came with the intention of telling you what are all the changes I made in my routines, so that much more simpler. The morning I do proactive wellness class, so I'm clumping that with my morning routine. And in the evening, it is being done. So that's also broadcasted now for people who wants to come and join our club. That's fine. Otherwise, they can do it listening to this. Okay. And then a podcast I told you about, and my app I told you about, and my webinars will be continued. And also tomorrow I'm going to do that. Um, Dr. Rao on menopause in the perspective of ancient wisdom. That is the so basically we want to help women, give them a perspective of how the ancients viewed the entire fertility cycle, entire time of the woman at the time, and how she can change her perspective and get benefited. For example, I'm going to talk about um, moon salutations. Everybody heard about sun salutations, but the people in yoga know about this. These are cooling down exercises like asana, series of them. You do them like a sun salutation, but there is a different routine. And once you do that, it will be cooling your system down at the end of the day. That is what I'm going to talk about it. Not only that, but several other things. Then I will tell them. If the people who know it, fine. The people who don't know it, they will be introduced to this, that kind of thing. Okay. So it is going to be at 10:30 a.m. my time, Central Time. That is 11:30 Eastern Time. But it's going to be an interview by somebody who is a worker of menopause. She is going to interview me about what my take on menopause in with the lens of ancient wisdom. Okay, so I thought that will be useful for women. And this lady, she helps a lot of women with menopause. So I just want to give her a helping hand. That's why I'm doing this for her. I'm all good. Let you guys also come in and listen if you are interested. especially women. I think I would recommend all women of menopauses are coming to the menopauses, or your moms or your sisters may be there. So if you want to understand, if you want to take a look at what is this, and then take those simple daily lifestyle changes, and you can go. The perspective is basically put it like this. Normally menopause is seen like a end of something, and dying out, or finishing, that kind of lost thing in western terminology. But this could be the period of something beginning. So that's what the beautiful perspective is, how to celebrate. So that kind of thing. So I will talk about that tomorrow at 10:30. I'll open on all my channels because that lady has a problem with Zoom. So I agreed to do my Zoom, but she will be interviewing me, and I will be helping her to understand certain things, and we'll go from there. Okay. Anybody wants to come and tell me anything, or want to ask me anything? You can come up now. I can be here another 10-15 minutes. Yeah. The people who join late, I'm just reviewing my daily routines and my daily changes, where I'm going to do the morning and evening yoga now, and also weekend podcast and weekend webinar. And then we're going to do this occasional master classes and all that. I'm going to revive my YouTube channel, even though there are so many talks there. And also, I never ask anybody to join, but I'll be probably giving the link to all my friends so they can come and join that. And more importantly, on the Facebook, there is a group called Proactive Wellness Group, and that will be the center through which everything will be done. We'll also revive our app, we'll revive our YouTube channel, we'll revive all those channels like that. LinkedIn already, I'm very active all the time. There are certain people that are pretty good teachers of LinkedIn, and also very good influencers of so many people. So I'm already in their circle, in their leadership circle. So I enjoy that. I go there in the morning and in the evening also sometimes. Okay. And I live cast every day on the LinkedIn as a part of my routines, because I kind of brought several channels together, right? So few more minutes, I'll be here if you want me to ask me any question. But otherwise, either I'm not interesting, or I don't make sense, or you don't give a damn about what I'm talking about. So if you are interested, if you really want to talk about it, come on. You can ask me some questions on the menopause that will be included in the talk tomorrow if you want. All right. So try to come tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. And listen to the talk on the menopause with a perspective of ancient wisdom. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.